So when it came to like an inmate being segregated, and say if it came to Eid, I'll put my neck on the line. I'll say like, you know what, I'm gonna escort this, because they'll try and deny that inmate of going to worship. They'll say nah. When it comes to Eid, because of his behaviour or because of him being
the first screw I saw get beaten up was why, because he stopped Chopper from going Juma, smashed him in, Mr. Pipes, why for Mr.
On the
Pipes.
other side of that, you know,
like you can't, them things there will get
I've
you.
been bussed by a screw from the in the block. Like a screw, non-Muslim as well, has come and he sees me every single week going to mosque. He said, you know what, he put it on his own neck, I would take him, and that. It was a big hoo-ha, but he took me there. I weren't allowed with the other inmates and that. I just done my little prayer, and I had to leave before everyone had finished. But like, I do know, like, there are some screws that care about that little bit.
Of course. But what's the general?
Because I don't think you actually answered this question, but maybe you was going to
answer it. I was going to answer it.
No,
so obviously, when it came to me favouring this particular inmate, he was in the seg, and he was in the seg for, I think, CTU. He was like a CTU normal, so that's like counter-terrorism. But they've basically said what he does is that he goes onto wings and he obviously manipulates or he like converts or whatever. So they've blocked him off. They've GOA'd him or whatever.
Good order and discipline.
So good order and discipline. There's 1 and 2. There's 2 types of good order and discipline.
What they changed it to now? They changed it to something else.
Just say GOAD, good order and discipline.
Yeah, that's what it used to be, but they've changed it.
No, it's still 1 and 2, isn't it?
Is it still GOAD though? Because someone told me it's changed to GOOD or something.
It was GOOD before.
It wasn't GOOD before. I've been doing prison before you.
Yeah, so obviously when it came to this individual, and he was, as humble as he was, obviously he was on job. So obviously he's kicking off now, and I'm saying to governors that, listen, like, it's on my head. If it kicks off, if it goes off in thing, you can put it on me. Do you understand what I'm saying? But because obviously I knew the reputation that he already held, so you can imagine the eyes that are watching. They're thinking, okay, cool. Is he siding with the inmate, or is he siding with his faith? Do you understand what I'm saying? But it's at the end of the day, it was out of respect. Thankfully, nothing happened when I took him to Juma and when I took him to Eid. You understand? No.
Okay.
But obviously, when I've taken him, obviously to Eid, again, he'll never ever forget that day.
But do you think there was a lot of scaremongering amongst the officers in regards to Muslim
100%. Because again, remember, officers go according to your file or whatever has been put. They could put you down as like racist, hostage taker. I always take you by face value. Don't care about another person's opinion. It means nothing to me.
Because I tell you why. I don't know if you've had the honour of being into high security, the dispersal system.
Yeah, Wood Hill. Well, Wood Hill and Loudon was.
No,
it's not as It's not.
Loudon was going to be though in 2017, but go
It's
on.
not the same. So allow me to explain. So in 2007, that's when when they used the terminology as Muslim boy gangs. Now, when you look at the high security estate beforehand, there was a lot of bullying, there was a lot of sodomy, there was a whole lot of, it was literally unsafe. Now, what happened was there was a group of us as well, as Muslims, we follow the tenets of our faith. So we know that if somebody comes to you and they're in need or in their help, you aid them. So whether that person says that I was in debt and they're going to beat me up, we'll pay off that debt and so forth. But then we were classified as being Muslim gang leaders, forcing people, and so forth. This actually resulted in what they classified as the 10 most influential Muslims in the system being placed into solitary confinement. I was one of them. I spent 7 years.
Wow.
Some of my brothers are still in there, even now as we talk. So a lot of things are going on, and what they use to justify their argument is by saying we believe that he's an extremist.
Yeah.
And then that's it. They don't need to explain themselves after that because nobody wants to touch. Nobody wants to touch that. Nobody wants to put their signature to it. And
I was in prison with a girl that she stabbed. I don't know if you guys remember. Her name's Rashanara. She stabbed the MP in Beckton, Rashanara, So I've gone in there. She's just a normal Asian girl dressed like us, like normal.
Was that it was the Conservative MP at his surgery?
Yes.
Is it that one? Yeah, okay, yeah.
So I've got on with her. I always get on with people. So I've got on with her, but I'm thinking, you're a small girl. Like, why is the prison officer always with you? So I'm like, I see some people that I know. I'm like, why she? They've now explained, like, and I'm transparent. I'm nosy, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So I've gone to go and ask her, like, you're a nice girl. Like, how did you end up here? She's explained certain things to me, etc. Then I remember there was a riot in some prison, and then they said that the reason why that riot took place is because they wanted to free Rashanara. Do you know that story?
Hmm?
Do you know
No,
that
but
story?
I know their tactics though.
Oh, okay.
Because we're all accustomed to that.
So when her
unfortunately.
family used to come in prison, we used to have to like slyly be on a lock, because even when parcels used to come, helicopters used to have to like secure. It was crazy. But I'm just
Wow.
looking, I'm thinking, you're
You're
just
just a little girl.
But you know what's so crazy, right? The way she transformed herself, she made it sound like she was radicalized, like, you know, etc. And then like sometimes I come out and I think to myself, did she generally transform, or was she also playing a tactic? Being somebody that studied psychology, I always think outside the box.
Of
Do you
course.
understand? But when I do speak to people in there, she's still in there, and she got security that follows her everywhere. Like, her phone calls are all monitored. When her family come on visits, you can just tell. And she's a girl.
Mm-hmm.
They Muslim people definitely do get
But she's
biased.
A different
Yes.
different
So I don't mean to interrupt you as
Sorry,
well.
yeah.
So please forgive me. But she was fortunate. Now, sometimes my wife even shouts at me. She says, "You're so silly. Every time you explain, like, on regards to the CSC, you never explain it properly. So people just think it's always this easy. You just sit in a room. So allow me to break it down to you. So you've heard of an inmate by the name of Charles Bronson.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a place called the CSC. It means Close Supervision Center. So what they say is, out of the 89,000 prisoners, 50 are the most dangerous prisoners in the whole entire country. So that's what we were on.
Wow.
Now, so their methods is, I will explain mine so you can understand. I was on a 7-man, full PPE,
Oh my goodness.
unlock. So, as you would know,
Yeah, with the dogs as well.
yes, with a dog handler. So I can't move without
All of
every
that.
7 and the dog.